President made that announcement to deepen the entertainment industry in Nigeria. It is a loan, but on a very concessional basis. Nexim Bank was in the forefront as part of our mandate because we export services. As part of our mandate to come up with the draft guidelines, how orderly, how in a structured way will the industry practitioners be able to access this fund. So we did that. We discussed with the industry practitioners so that we can get their own input. But there are several applications that are undergoing processing. There are some that we have approved, but the practitioners are trying to comply with the pre-disbursement conditions. So that is what is there. The funds are there, and we'll be able to circulate, the operating guidelines that will make it easy for people to access the money. Funding in any industry must come in a structured manner. Banking law in Nigeria says that if you give a certain amount of money without collateral, it becomes a criminal thing. So one of the major challenges that we are facing in the industry is for the industry practitioners to bring a collateral, knowing fully well that this money is a loan, it's not a subsidy. That is a major problem. The second problem is even in terms of documentation, letting these people bring in feasibility report or even keeping books on what they are doing is also a challenge. So apart from the money being there, how do they bring the required documentation to be able to access the money? Because we need to build capacity, not just funding intervention, we need to build capacity to do. That is why we are working with the Nexim Bank of India, because they are financing Hollywood and they have done that over the years. So we are working with them to learn from them how have they been able to come up with very creative and innovative products to be able to overcome the issue of collateral. We are looking at two areas. We are looking at funding, we are looking at capacity building, because capacity is key. If I give you money and you don't have the capacity to manage that money will go down the drain. Knowing fully well that Nollywood, without any support from anybody, from the government, they were able to shoot themselves to number 3 in the world. So the government felt that as part of the transformation agenda of Mr. President, he needed to deepen that industry because it has a lot of potentials.